Located in the central northern part of the United States, Minnesota is called the Land of 10,000 Lakes. But that number is only a symbol, because in reality, this state has more than 11,800 large and small lakes, along with thousands of rivers, green forests, and wide plains. Minnesota is not only a paradise for people who love nature, but also a land of history, culture, and people full of identity. It is a place where winter is covered with white snow, summer shines brightly with sunlight, and every season tells its own story. Minnesota is located in the Midwest region of the United States, bordering Canada to the north, Wisconsin to the east, Iowa to the south, and North Dakota and South Dakota to the west. The state is known as the Land of 10,000 Lakes, a land of more than 10,000 lakes, including Lake Superior, one of the magnificent Great Lakes. The geography of Minnesota is diverse, from the northern forests, central plains, and prairies to the vibrant cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul, the Twin Cities located along the Mississippi River. With a continental temperate climate, Minnesota has 4 distinct seasons, with warm summers and snowy winters that create beautiful scenery all year round. Before Europeans arrived, Minnesota was home to the Dakota and Ojibwe Native American tribes. In the 17th century, the first French explorers came to this land, and in 1803, Minnesota became part of the United States after the Louisiana Purchase. In 1858, the state officially joined the Union, becoming the 32nd state. During the 20th century, Minnesota grew strongly in agriculture, mining, and industry, with Minneapolis and St. Paul rising as major economic and cultural centers of the Midwest. Today, the state is known for its high quality of life, advanced education, and world-class health care. Starting from Minneapolis, the vibrant heart of the state, this city is described as the green gem along the Mississippi River. With more than 20 large and small lakes within the city, Minneapolis makes visitors feel as if they are surrounded by nature, even in the middle of the urban area. Parks such as Lake Harriet, Lake Calhoun, Vidamakaska, and Minnehaha Park offer peaceful spaces where people can walk, paddle, or enjoy Minnehaha Falls amid the green scenery. In addition, Minneapolis is also the leading center of art and creativity in the Midwest. The Walker Art Center, a famous contemporary art museum, along with the Minneapolis Sculpture Garden featuring the iconic Spoonbridge and Cherry sculpture, attracts millions of visitors every year. The city is also the hometown of the music legend Prince, making Minneapolis a special destination for music and art lovers. Just across the river is St. Paul, the charming and quieter capital, a place that preserves the historical spirit of Minnesota. The city impresses with its classical architecture, such as the Minnesota State Capitol, a magnificent marble government building, and the Cathedral of St. Paul, one of the most beautiful churches in the United States, with a soaring dome and exquisite interior. In addition, the Science Museum of Minnesota offers engaging interactive science experiences, especially for families with young children. In winter, St. Paul becomes brilliant with the Winter Carnival, the largest ice and snow festival in the country, where visitors can admire giant ice castles and immerse themselves in the lively atmosphere of the cold season. Leaving the bustling metropolitan area, heading northeast brings you to Duluth, the gem of Lake Superior. This port city has a pristine and picturesque beauty, with winding lakeside roads and fresh, cool air all year round. Visitors can stroll along Canal Park, admire the aerial lift bridge, the city's iconic lift bridge, or drive along the North Shore Scenic Drive to explore stunning natural attractions such as Gooseberry Falls State Park, Tetagouche State Park, and Split Rock Lighthouse, a historic lighthouse standing tall on the cliff overlooking the vast lake. Duluth is also a favorite destination for outdoor sports enthusiasts, from hiking, skiing, and boating to watching the winter aurora. To the south of the state is Rochester, a city known worldwide for the Mayo Clinic, a leading medical and research center. Not only a symbol of modern healthcare, Rochester also offers a gentle, quiet living environment full of greenery. Visitors can stroll along the Zumbro River, explore local gardens, parks, and museums, or enjoy cozy restaurants and cafes that reflect the style of the Midwest. Not far from Minneapolis is the Mall of America in Bloomington, the largest shopping mall in the United States and a miniature entertainment universe. It has more than 500 stores, the indoor amusement park Nickelodeon Universe, the Sea Life Minnesota Aquarium, along with hundreds of restaurants and play areas. The Mall of America is not only a shopping destination, but also one of the state's iconic landmarks, reflecting the creativity and modern spirit of Minnesotans. For those who love nature, Minnesota is also an outdoor exploration paradise. In the north, the Boundary Waters Canoe Area Wilderness is a pristine land covering thousands of square kilometers with thousands of clear lakes and vast pine forests. It is one of the largest protected natural areas in the United States, where visitors can canoe, fish, camp, and watch the starry sky in absolute tranquility. Nearby is Voyageurs National Park, which marks the routes once traveled by fur traders long ago. Finally, there is Stillwater, an old town along the St. Croix River, considered the cradle of Minnesota. With cobblestone streets, 19th century red brick buildings, small cafes, and antique shops, Stillwater exudes a rare charm and romance. Many visitors choose to come here for a weekend getaway, to canoe on the river, or simply to watch the sunset by the historic old bridge. Minnesota's culture is a blend of native traditions, Northern European spirit, and modern American style. The people here are known for being friendly, open, and leading a simple lifestyle connected to nature. They take pride in the Minnesota nice spirit, kindness and politeness characteristic in social interactions. Festivals such as the Minnesota State Fair, the Winter Carnival in St. Paul, or summer outdoor concerts clearly show a strong sense of community. In addition, the arts and music scene is vibrant, from the miniature Broadway stages in Minneapolis to the legendary musical legacy of Prince, all creating a Minnesota that is warm, creative, and full of life. Minnesota is a land that brings together all the beauty of the United States, from magnificent nature with thousands of lakes and vast green forests to modern, creative, and vibrant cities. The people here are friendly, gentle, and always value community, creating a living space that is both peaceful and dynamic. Whether you come to explore natural landscapes, enjoy local cuisine, or experience unique culture, Minnesota always offers a sense of closeness and memorability, a place where every season and every street corner is full of warmth and sincerity.